Welcome back to On Air, the movie podcast where we talk about movies.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
We've been busy.
And
We would have filmed it last week, but no, Una had a band trip.
And the 2 weeks before that, both times Theo couldn't. So this is actually all his fault.
You
anyways,
could have filmed on that the first Friday.
anyways,
Two-person podcast
since
always
it
goes
doesn't
bad.
matter,
No,
we
it
should
does,
talk
'cause I
about-
One was good.
we should talk about
I didn't watch that.
the movie that we watched, which was Presents.
Person.
Shh. And
Just like
We're
the
gonna-
brother in this movie.
we're
And the guy. I
Ryan.
don't have the papers. Yeah, I don't remember his name.
I pulled it
Oh, I
up.
remember none of the names, so...
Crazy white boy. That's all I know.
So we're gonna start with our general thoughts here, and as per usual, I'm gonna go first.
Right.
And honestly, this movie was like, it was good. Like, I didn't like the kind of movie that it is. I didn't really enjoy. Like, I wouldn't pick this movie because I wanted to watch what it was about. I love the way it was like shot. It was amazing.
Who?
Like camera wise.
Who selected this movie for the podcast?
Meh.
Yeah. Not to make it sound like I think it's a terrible idea, but why? Does it just look interesting?
I think we were talking about like long shots or something, and then you brought up this movie, and you're like, we should do that for podcast. And I said, sure.
Had you seen it before, or just
Yeah.
heard? Oh, okay.
Someone told me to pick a movie, and Michael
told
said it doesn't matter what Theo thinks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie. Pretty solid. Just again, not the kind of like movie I would like usually enjoy, but wonderfully shot. Una, would you like to go next?
yeah, I really liked it. When I first saw it, I didn't know like what to expect from it. All I knew was that it was a ghost movie.
It's like barely a ghost movie.
Yeah, that's why I was like surprised when nothing.
Scary
Like,
happened. Or like
Yeah,
ghostly happened.
when it was starting, I was like, this is not scary at all. But the way everything like comes so like it comes together so nicely at the end was like it was a good ending, I think.
Yeah,
I
agree.
And when the brother dies, it's funny.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
This podcast is for people who have seen the movie, Theo. So
Yeah. What?
There's not enough room to fully wind.
Oh, wind up.
Anyway.
Why don't you give your general thoughts here?
So when I went into this movie, I thought I wasn't gonna like it very much because I'll be honest, I saw that there were the reviews, like the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, wasn't good. It was like 50 something or whatever.
I
And
tried pretty good on Letterboxd.
I didn't
Oh, yeah,
check Letterboxd,
it
I'm
is
pretty
pretty
sure,
good
but
on
whatever. So I went in with pretty low expectations, and so I think because I had low expectations, I liked it more than I thought I would. But like, and I do respect that this movie is only like an hour and 25 minutes or something.
Yeah.
I have massive respect for a movie that's, not too long and knows when to end. But that also means there were like 20 minutes left of the movie, and I was like, nothing's really happened.
That was exactly what I was saying.
And I was like, this better build up to like some crazy ghost stuff or whatever. 'Cause
Yeah.
like I'd watch like an hour of not
Nothing.
much happening, and then it all kind of happened. But yeah, I think there are only like a handful of horror movies this is also barely a horror movie. It's like a family drama with a ghost.
Yeah.
I think I kind of like towards the end, like the last 20 minutes, I understand why it's considered a thriller because it's like suspenseful or whatever. It's like, holy smokes, what's gonna happen? But like, it's not scary. I mean, like, I guess you could say like the fact that like she trusted him and like that's scary or whatever. But like, other than that, it's really not anything like crazy. You know?
I like the movie. And again, I didn't really know what like anything about this movie, so when it was all like every shot is like a long take and like it's from the ghost's perspective, that was cool. And I realized I never finished my thought. I just kind of went off on how this is barely a ghost movie, but I said there's only like a handful of horror movies that are from the perspective of like the
bad guy.
It's not the bad guy, not because this movie's not.
Oh yeah, I know.
The ghost isn't the bad guy. From the perspective of the creature, the monster, like the entity.
Okay,
I think there one comes to mind. I forget what it's called, but there's a movie that came out like last year, a year before. That's like it's from the perspective of the killer. So, that's cool. If Desiree were here, she'd figure it out for us, but she's not here. It's just an empty floor right there.
We'll miss her.
But
she's a ghost, a presence watching over us.
I do like how the movie, like it kind of made sense and it did wrap itself up at the end, and and the reveal I didn't see coming, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I was genuinely surprised. At first, I actually didn't get it. Like, I saw him in the mirror, and I was like, oh, did the ghost bring him over to say hi? But then my mom was like, no, he is the ghost. And I was like, oh.
Because then I remembered that psychic or medium lady was like, there's no real time there, like, in the afterlife, and, it's confused.
But could you imagine, like, how freaky that would be? Like, you're haunted by a ghost, but that's actually you from, like, the future. Also, like, that would be insane.
I'd just like to say, when the ghost is, like, doing the wobbly camera thing, trying to wake them up with, like, the sister and the brother, it was so funny, because I just imagined it being like...
Your sister's getting murdered upstairs, and you're just like over and over again.
You're sleeping, and I'm the ghost, and I'm trying to get you to wake up, and I'm just like. That's all I could imagine.
Jeez, Theo.
Because the camera's going like, whoa. I was like, what kind of wonky ass lens are they? Oh, wonky crap, stupid, freaking crazy lens are they using for this?
I know.
movie?
I was wondering if they had like
really
a
warpy.
fish-eyed like lens or something on, or something to like that.
Also,
yeah, probably something.
I'd just like to say the brother being the ghost, it fits, but I was thinking about it, like, sitting here. Why would the ghost brother, like, I get he's like a good guy after
after being a jerk.
After jumping out the window.
I just put that together.
What?
Sorry. What? That because I watched this a while ago, so I forgot. But I just remember the brother being the ghost, and it's like him.
What did you think we were talking about?
That's why I wasn't saying anything.
Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, I was like, why would the brother as a ghost tidy up the sister's room?
I don't know.
Because that's the first time the ghost kind of makes himself known to her. He just like folds her book or whatever, puts the stuff on the desk neatly in like a stack.
I don't know. Maybe he just like feels bad and he wants to help out.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, like he feels guilty about the way he treated her while he was alive, and also like maybe just trying to like let her know that there's someone else there without scaring her.
I guess.
And the ghost was trying to, like, the psychic, the medium, not psychic. The medium said that the ghost didn't know who it was, or like why.
That's what I was thinking.
Why the ghost was there. So the ghost is trying to figure out what to do to like help out or like fix their goal or like achieve their goal that they have. And so like he just wants to like help out and do everything. You know?
I guess, but like I just you said like like it was said the ghost was trying to like it felt bad about being a jerk to her, but like if the ghost doesn't know who or what it is, then why would it feel bad?
I feel like it's just like the emotions, you know?
I guess.
Like it's like something ingrained in the ghost being like all the regrets that's keeping it tied to this world is like, you know, like that's the only thing you can like think of, but you like don't really remember, you know? Like I don't know, man. I'm not a ghost, okay?
Are you
How
sure?
am I supposed to know?
Did you just
Hang on a second. Who's talking right now?
Did Una just do the Invincible thing?
I haven't seen that show.
The thing from Invincible.
What's the thing from Invincible?
Do you know do you know what I'm talking about?
What's the thing from Invincible?
She knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, buddy.
What's the thing from Invincible? What the hell?
I'll tell you later.
I don't think it matters right now.
That's what a ghost would say.
Are you sure?
Anyway.
Oh. Never mind. Okay, I get it. Are you sure?
I don't, but okay.
I just watched that show, so.
I want to
sure,
watch it.
but
that's the
we
wrong
also
show.
just watched this
Presents.
movie.
Oh my God, great
Yeah,
tie back.
but-
We're so cool.
Yeah, but I
give
like
me
Invincible
5.
more. It's a much
And,
it's much better.
What was I gonna say? I was saying something about ghosts.
I don't know, man.
But
You're off
I
on
don't
your
know.
crazy.
You are one.
okay.
Right, that's what we were saying.
Right, but I will say I watched this with my mom, so I had like a second like viewpoint sitting right next to me about it, and so we were talking during the movie, and my mom was like the mom in the movie, what's her name? Rebecca, spelt weird, like K. Anyways, so she
wanted to be different. Her
she
parents
wanted to
were
be
like,
different.
We wanted her to be
Wait, is that on
different.
I'm gonna look at this.
Yeah, played by Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
But she was like drinking like all kinds of alcohol, right? And there was this scene where in the kitchen the mom was talking to the son, and she was like,
I love you more than
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
any
yeah.
person in
like
the
that
world.
scene. I was like, why is she being?
Yeah.
She's kind of freaky right now. She's
Yeah,
kind of
what's
weird.
happening?
And my mom was like, do you not see the cup in front of her? She's drinking. She's drunk. And I was like, you're so smart, Mom. You're so cool.
I knew that she was drinking.
Yeah.
But like
I
it was
just
still
didn't
kind of
realize it.
weird to be like, I love you more than anything.
I love you more than my husband.
I've never felt more connected to anyone in my life.
That was really grossed me out a little bit.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, lady, this is kind of weird.
He was like, what about what's the sister's name?
Chloe.
What about Chloe? And she was like, it's different. And I was like, what?
The favoritism was crazy.
Can I just say the dad is such a goat. I actually love him
I
so
the
love
dad
the dad.
was best
Also,
character. Best character.
Not only is he amazing, like you love him in this, but he was also Benny in Stranger Things. Season 1, like beginning of the show, he was the guy who worked in the restaurant. I recognized him, and I was like, that has to be Benny.
I loved that guy.
Yeah, everybody did. He's a guy. Psh, spoilers. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, made everyone sad.
It was tragic.
But yeah, no, he played Benny, who is a nice guy. Everybody loves Benny.
Dude, this guy's just playing nice guys all around. Keep it up, man.
And I love how like throughout, like in the movie, whenever the mom is trying to kind of like
picking sides,
and also favoritism, but also like dismissing like
her
what the daughter's
problems,
going through. The dad's like, 2 kids. You have 2 kids. Just remember, you have 2 children.
Right.
And like when he comes up to like check on the daughter or whatever, but like he does it in a way without being like abrasive about it.
Right.
But he knows like, oh, that mom ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Like he steps in because no one else will.
Yeah,
And also
and
her brother like sucks, and it is most of what happens is his fault.
I would say so. Yeah. Like
I mean, yeah,
I
he's
think,
the
like-
one that brought that crazy
the family
white boy
dynamic
home.
was so like wild to me. Like the mom clearly has a drinking problem and a smoking one. And she picks favorites. She picks her son as her favorite. But but so the dad steps in to like help take care of like his daughter because someone has to, because you know they have 2 children, and so like he does it like the scene where he like walked in and he was like, "How's your day?" and she was like, "Awful," and he was like, "Yeah, me too." Honestly, I felt that. I was like, this guy's so real. And then he like, I don't know, just like the way he was, I don't know, man. He was such a good dad.
Timer?
And then
No.
We started at 3:03.
Thank you, Michael.
And but then the oh gosh, what was and then but when the dad with the son was like clearly he loves both of his children, hence the reason like you can't pick favorites and stuff, but like he was treating them both the way they needed to be treated. She was clearly, she's gone through something horrible, trauma, lots of it. 2 of her friends are died. Like have died.
2 of her friends are died.
2 of her friends are literally died, guys. This is traumatic, dude. And so
that is traumatic. She's going through trauma,
and it's really traumatic.
She's gone through trauma.
So he's being really like he's handling it the way it should be handled, but the brother is being a jerk. So he like handles that really well. So he's like my mom, when she heard him say the line, "There's a really good man inside of you. I would like to see him one day." My mom went, "Oh, that was a good line."
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
Oh, he just got roasted.
Personally, for me, I didn't like sure it was a good line and he's doing, you know, he's being a good dad, but like I didn't really like it didn't like really hit hard for me. But my mom, she's, you know, a parent, so I feel like she like understands it better than anything. So, you know, but shout out my mom, by the way.
I thought you said shut up my mom for a minute.
Shout out my mom.
Shut up, Mom.
I would never tell my
wouldn't.
mom to
I know
shut
you
up.
wouldn't.
I would.
My mom? Don't you dare. You stay away from my mother.
Yes, I would tell your mom to shut up.
I'm gonna tell her that, and she's gonna hate you forever, Theo.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna
just like mine.
Speaking of parents not being great and hating parents, Ryan. Can we talk about Ryan for a second?
Who?
Is he the crazy white boy?
Yeah, is that crazy
Okay.
white boy? Okay.
Dude,
oh my god, when I watched that scene,
him
until it was revealed that he was like the guy who killed the other people, I was like, why is he poisoning both of them?
Yeah.
Or not poisoning, what's it? Drugging.
Drugging.
Yeah, when he
like, for what purpose?
I was like, it's weird when he's trying, like, I can like come up with like a possible motivation in my mind when he's trying to drug Chloe, but when he's trying to drug but when he's trying to drug the brother, I was like, why
Tyler,
is this
his
guy?
name's Tyler.
I was like, bro, he out for this whole family.
Yeah, why is
Holy.
he so
I kept repeating. I turned to my mom. I turned to my
everybody.
mom when he was pouring in drugging the second cup. I turned to my mom and I went, "Me when I drug an entire family," and she laughed so hard. It was really funny.
And
but like,
I was like, why is he trying to drug him? And then it was, it's to get him to fall asleep.
Yeah,
I was like, is he trying to get with Tyler too? But then he like. Then he's like putting the saran wrap over his face.
He pulled this like little black cylinder out of his bag, and I was like, "Is that a gun?" And my mom went, "Huh?" I was like, "Oh no, it's not. It's just a thing."
I thought it was either like a razor blade, because he talked about carrying around a razor blade earlier, I thought it was I thought it was like
people in this movie mumble so hard, which I understand is like how people normally talk in real life. But like my mom could not hear a single thing,
I know.
And I couldn't either. I should have put subtitles on for this movie. Yeah. I genuinely could not hear anything happening.
I thought it was either a razor blade or like a little baton that he was gonna beat her with. But so he's like putting this around up, like being crazy, like. Yeah, you can breathe, And then like the ghost like running downstairs, and then he goes to the brother. He's like,
yeah, I don't know. I just like, I don't know.
That's what I'll do whenever you need to be woken
Whenever you
up.
strangle me. No, you beat me with your little baton. And
whenever I drug you with fentanyl.
Anyways,
it happens all the time.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, I was gonna say, what was that? I was gonna say something.
Not here.
Oh yeah. Ryan's like motivation for like killing people was like
it's like the line by 21 Pilots.
No, he like I was by the end of the movie I was like, why did he start killing people? I don't understand. And my mom was like, she said that the earlier conversation where the two of them,
he wants control, right?
Yeah, because his parents don't let him have control over his own life.
His parents don't love him.
Yeah, and my mom, she told me not to say that, so I won't. But yeah, I don't know. No, it's nothing bad. I just like, she just told me not to say it, so my fault, guys. I shouldn't have brought it up.
But yeah, no, he just.
I'll tell you later. But
he wants control, and like he's like, I'm taking it back.
But
I gave you control,
like,
now I'm taking it back.
It was so like early on in the movie, and like not subtle really, because he sounded crazy evil. Like he started talking, and I was like, why is he giving a villain monologue right now? Like this is weird. But he also sounded evil. He was like, and I was like, okay, buddy, this is kind of freaky.
I actually thought he was really chill.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
because like when very he refused the drink or whatever, he's like, oh, he's trying to make sure this girl's safe. Nice. And then like as it went on, I'm like, wait a minute.
He's a liar.
I think this guy might be bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, can I just say, the brother and Ryan falling out the window was really funny. Dude, he rammed into him, and they just whoosh, and they're just like Family Guy death pose on the pavement below.
Yeah, no. Well, if it was realistic, they would have bounced right off that window. Window glass is not that. Like, I love how in movies
especially
and TV
since
shows,
Tyler
glass
is like
so weak and brittle.
Not incapacitated. That's not the right word. He's what's the word? He's intoxicated. Like, so he was first off like drinking alcohol, and then he was drugged with what's it called?
I think it was fentanyl.
No, it was synthetic fentanyl, which is different because it's stronger. And it's stronger in smaller amounts of doses, and it's the person who's been drugged, they lose control over their body, but they can still hear everything and feel everything.
Which is why he was like talking to her, and which
I was like, bro, stop villain monologuing.
And it's why
no, he had like a reason.
It's why the brother needed the ghost to be like to wake him up.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that was like crazy.
No, I love how in movies and TV shows glass is so weak, like you can just crash through it. But if that was real life, they would have bounced off that glass.
Like that fight would have gone on. I feel like that fight would have ended pretty quickly with Ryan succeeding, because again he was intoxicated.
And he's ripped. Did you see
is?
That? Yeah, that one scene with his shirt off. He's
no,
ripped.
I don't look at men, so.
Well, he's very ripped. But also, like, when they went out the window, I was like, does she still have saran wrap on her face? Is she gonna die too?
That's what I thought.
I thought
like,
she still had saran wrap, so I thought she was like, I thought she was gonna die, but turns out he took it off. How lucky.
Yeah.
When the window thing happened, I was like, because I remembered the psychic, what's it, medium?
Psychic medium,
I remember her being like,
window,
and I'm like, oh my god, wait, window, like because I didn't realize immediately, and then I'm like, wait a minute, she said this was gonna happen. That's almost like it's her job.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like
it's interesting. That's why like. Everything comes to like everything that she says is such like a building point for like the theme in the story, because it's like everything she says obviously it winds up like coming true, it winds up happening, but it's like you get to see it play out and like slowly you connect all the pieces. And then the last scene, because I remembered her saying something like it doesn't know why it's here, but it can't leave until it does this thing, and then it's like, oh, it can't, you see it going up because it can finally leave the house because it did the thing that it wanted to do.
It goes up?
Yeah.
And like the final shot,
I'll be honest, the last 20 minutes I checked out.
You can see it like come out the door and then it just like flies up, which...
Like last 20 minutes, everything was happening like too quickly than like my brain had gotten used to for the rest of the movie. So I was just like, huh? Wait, the brother's drugged now? Wait, the sister's drugged? Wait, what's the ghost doing?
Were you high while you were watching the movie?
No, I was tired.
What's going on?
What's going on? I was on drugs.
Tyler.
Yeah,
but
100%. That was me, guys.
Also,
no, I was not.
When Crazy White Boy and Chloe
Crazy White Boy
are like doing
stuff.
They're playing League in her room. That's what we'll say.
Yeah.
The ghost like retreats into the closet. That's where the ghost always like retreats into.
Which I guess kind of makes sense because it's like in the room
and
that he
it's
died in.
not only is them playing League out of focus, but but the ghost also like turns
covers because he doesn't
to look in the shirts, and at first I thought, okay, well maybe the ghost is just like
he's so polite.
Innocent or like just respecting their privacy, but now it's like it's also because it's the brother and he doesn't want to watch that. He doesn't want to watch that.
No, wait. I saw the ghost do that and I was like, I turned to my mom and I went, the ghost hates sex. Ghost hates premarital sex.
Premarital League. He means premarital League of Legends.
Okay, buddy.
Children watch this podcast.
Do they?
I don't know. I don't know
yeah.
who watches this program.
I mean, like, our friends are children, technically.
Legally.
Kids our age, I feel like they won't care if I...
They can't
they
know.
Care,
they can't know what sex, I mean League is.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry.
You've let us all down. You've let us all down.
All right.
You've let down the kids
who too far.
Who now...
It's 3:33.
3:33.
So we should do our final thoughts and ratings and stuff. I will go first. I rated this movie 4 out of 5. I thought it was pretty good. I really liked the way it was shot. It was awesome.
I thought it was really good. In the last 20 minutes, I was checked out. I was like, this is boring.
Look, guys, it's mainly because of like acting and like the small little stuff, like in the like details. You know, that kind of stuff really gets like. That's really. I liked it.
Yeah, I rated this higher on Letterboxd when I like first watched it. Than I think I do now. I'd say also 4. I think. Yeah, I liked it though. The shooting style was cool.
I forgot to say when I like in the beginning of the movie, whenever it just like hard cut to a black screen when the scene was over, I was like, this is so disorienting. Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ. I'd say I liked it. I didn't like love it, but I liked it. So I guess I'll give it like a 3 out of 5, maybe 3.5, but probably closer to 3.
All right, that's fair.
What's our next movie?
I don't know.
Oh crap!
I don't know, man. I'm so tired.
Tune in next week to find out.
It's
and we're also gonna find out because we don't know.
All right.
Yeah. Bye.
We will see you next
in the
week.
funny papers.
Yay. Why are you crying?
I don't know. Bye.